Hello, hello, English learners from every corner of this amazing globe. Welcome back to the English Academy podcast. Today, we're jumping across the Atlantic twice. I'm your host, Liam.
And I'm Chloe. That's right, Liam. We often say English, but did you know it's like a big family with many dialects? Today, we're decoding the fascinating differences between British English and American English.
It's a topic that causes lots of fun confusion, like when you try to order chips in two different countries and get totally different things. Get ready to understand why the same language can sometimes sound so different.
Absolutely. We'll explore common vocabulary swaps, tricky spelling differences, and even some pronunciation quirks. This episode will help you understand native speakers from both sides of the pond.
Prepare for some fascinating insights, a few laughs, and of course, essential tips for navigating these different English worlds. But first, let's hear from our amazing listeners.
You know, Liam, we get so many messages about this. Maria from Brazil asked, "When I watch a British show, I understand less than an American one. Are they speaking a different language?"
It can certainly feel like that, Maria. It's still English, but with its own flavor. We'll clarify some of those differences today.
And David from Korea said, "I learned color with no U, but then I saw color in a book. Which one is correct?" David, both are correct, and we're here to solve that mystery for you.
So, Chloe, are you ready to be our guide through the linguistic landscape of British English and American English?
I am, Liam. Let's start our journey with some of the most common vocabulary differences.
Our first area of difference is vocabulary. Sometimes the same object has a completely different name.
Exactly. Let's start with a classic example, cars. In American English, you lift the hood of a car to check the engine. You put your luggage in the trunk.
But in British English, you lift the bonnet to check the engine, and your luggage goes in the boot. Imagine asking for a boot in America. They'd think you want some footwear.
Exactly. Another common one is, in American English, children wear sneakers or tennis shoes. They play soccer on a field.
And in British English, children wear trainers, and they play football on a pitch. So many different words for common things.
It's fascinating. So, listeners, if you're talking about cars or shoes or sports, remember to adjust your vocabulary, depending on whether you're speaking British English or American English.
Excellent. Now, Chloe, let's talk about our second difference, spelling. This one causes lots of confusion.
That's right, Liam. Our second difference is spelling. Many words are spelled differently, especially those ending in certain sounds. A big one is words ending in our versus or. In British English, you spell color with a U and flavor with a U.
But in American English, it's color without the U and flavor without the U. It's like they wanted to save ink.
Exactly. Another common difference is words ending in RE versus ER. In British English, you go to the theater and the center of town.
In American English, it's the theater and the center of town. It's subtle, but important for writing.
So, listeners, if you're writing, be consistent. Pick one style and stick with it. Don't mix your colors and your colors.
Two key differences down. Now, Chloe, for our third point, grammar nuances. They might be subtle, but they're there.
Our third area is grammar nuances. Sometimes how we phrase things or use tenses can differ. A great example is talking about having things. In British English, people often say, "I have got a new car," or "I haven't got any money."
In American English, it's usually just, I have a new car, and I don't have any money. Both are correct, just different phrasing.
Exactly. Another one is past participles for certain verbs. In British English, they might say, "I've never gotten into trouble."
Whereas in American English, it's commonly, I've never gotten into trouble. Wait, no, that's wrong. In British English, it's, I've never got into trouble. And in American English, it's, I've never gotten into trouble. See, even we get confused sometimes.
Exactly, Liam. It just shows how tricky it can be. The key is that American English often uses gotten more often than British English does for certain past participles. It's a small difference, but native speakers notice it.
So, listeners, be aware of these subtle grammatical preferences. They'll make you sound even more authentic.
Wow, Liam, what an insightful journey through vocabulary, spelling, and grammar. But let's talk about the fun part, pronunciation.
Ah, yes, our fourth area of difference is pronunciation. The way words actually sound can be quite varied. Let's take the letter R. In many British accents, the R sound at the end of words or before a consonant is often not pronounced, like in car or park. It's more like ka or puck.
But in many American accents, that R sound is almost always pronounced, so it's car with a clear R and park with a clear R.
Another common one is the vowel sound in words like dance or path. In British English, it's often a longer ah sound like dance or path.
In American English, it's usually a shorter A sound, like dance or path.
These differences are what give each dialect its unique musicality.
So, listeners, be aware that while the spelling is the same, the sounds can be wonderfully different. Fantastic. Now, Liam, for our fifth and final point, those little cultural quirks and phrases that differ.
Yes, our fifth and final point is about common phrases and cultural expressions.
Let's think about how people talk about time off. In British English, if you're taking a holiday from work, you're going on holiday.
In American English, you're going on vacation. Imagine telling your American boss you're going on holiday.
Exactly. Or what about going to school? In British English, students attend university.
In American English, students attend college or university. College is more common for undergraduate studies.
These little differences truly add character to each dialect.
So, listeners, while the core meaning is the same, choosing the right word can help you blend in wherever you are.
Wow, Liam, what a fantastic journey decoding the differences between British English and American English. We've explored vocabulary, spelling, grammar, pronunciation, and common phrases.
We really have. And remember, everyone, neither one is better or more correct. They are just different, rich, and fascinating variations of the same amazing language.
Absolutely. The more you expose yourself to both, the better you'll understand English speakers from all over the world. It's like having a superpower of understanding.
And speaking of understanding, we'd love to hear from you. Which differences between British and American English surprise you the most? Do you have a preference or find one harder to understand? Let us know in the comments below.
Yes, your feedback and stories are what keep us going and inspire new episodes. We're truly grateful for this global community we're building.
Before we wrap up, Chloe, what's one final piece of encouragement for our listeners navigating these English variations?
I would say don't feel like you have to pick one and stick to it perfectly. Just focus on understanding both. As you listen and speak more, your own natural style will develop and you'll become more comfortable with all the variations. Enjoy the diversity.
Excellent advice. And I'd add, watch movies and TV shows from both the UK and the US. Listen to music from both regions. That's the best way to hear these differences in action.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you so much for joining us on this enlightening and very global episode of the English Academy podcast. We genuinely hope you feel more confident in understanding and using British and American English.
We'll be back next week with more engaging content, more essential vocabulary, and of course, more fun. Until then, keep practicing, keep exploring, and keep believing in yourselves.
Bye everyone. Stay curious.
See you next time.